Hello friends, my name is Rudo. I invite you into the mesmerizing world of African stories, where the rich tapestry of Africa comes alive through timeless folk tales. Subscribe to our channel. There are exciting stories ahead, and here we go.
Some stories shimmer like myths, yet carry the weight of truth. This is one of them, a tale of enchantment, betrayal, and a love so deep it defied rivers. At its heart lies a woman whose touch conjured not just salt, but destiny. And yet, in a world poisoned by envy, even magic could not shield her from heartbreak. Many generations ago, in a land where mystery danced on every breeze, there lived a woman of extraordinary beauty and a gift unlike any other. She was known to all as the Woman of Salt. With a simple rub of her palms, she could summon salt, the most prized element of her time, essential for food, trade, and preservation. Her power made her a legend, a symbol of both wonder and wealth. Word of her miraculous ability traveled far and wide, attracting suitors from every corner of the land. Kings, merchants, and warriors all sought her hand, hoping that marriage to her would bring a lifetime of fortune. But the Woman of Salt was not swayed by riches or titles. With the quiet wisdom of someone who sees beyond appearances, she chose a humble yet valiant warrior from a distant region, a man of strength, honor, and passion. Her family disapproved, warning her against a union with an outsider. But her heart knew no boundaries. She followed love, and with him, built a life filled with joy and abundance. Their days were golden. Their laughter echoed through the hills. Yet, as their happiness bloomed, so too did the seeds of jealousy among the villagers. Whispers slithered through the streets. Eyes once admiring grew cold with envy. Even the warriors' closest companions, once trusted as brothers, began to plot in silence. Their hearts blackened by resentment, they sought to drive a wedge between the couple. But every attempt to sow discord only made the pair grow closer, their bond resilient like the mountain roots. When the woman gave birth to a child, their love overflowed. They continued to live with open hearts, helping those around them without realizing that betrayal was festering beneath the surface. Years rolled by like river tides. One day, the warrior and his so-called friends ventured into the fields to gather wild herbs and weeds. As the sun blazed overhead, their conversation turned dark. With sinister laughter, they made a chilling pact. "Tonight," one of them declared, "each of us must beat our wives. Whoever refuses shall pay a penalty, be branded a coward, and be cast from our brotherhood." Every man agreed, except one. The warrior, husband of the Woman of Salt, stared at them in disbelief. "You've all lost your minds," he spat. "What madness is this? Why harm the innocent? No man should lift a hand against his own home." But they scoffed at his morality. "Obey," they warned, "or be banished. You follow the code, or you walk alone." His spirit raged, but the thought of isolation, the mockery, the shame, crushed him. Torn between his honor and belonging, he returned home with a storm brewing in his heart. That evening, the other men gloated. They ordered their wives to cry out as they thrashed the bamboo walls with sticks, creating the illusion of violence. The air filled with false wails. In his home, the warrior sat silently, troubled by the echoes. "What troubles your heart, my love?" asked the Woman of Salt, her voice as soft as flowing water. He couldn't answer. Shame thickened his throat. He stepped outside, fetched a cane, and, with trembling hands and a heart cracking in two, raised it against the woman he cherished most. She cried out in pain, confusion in her voice. Their child clung to his legs, sobbing, pleading for him to stop. But still he struck. not from rage, but from fear, fear of ridicule, fear of weakness. As her tears soaked the earth, a deep sorrow welled within her. What did I do to deserve this? She thought. I gave him my soul, my love, my life. Has his heart turned cold? Before the first light of dawn, she rose silently. Her eyes heavy but resolved, she selected the plumpest hen from the coop, one ready to lay. With practiced hands, she cooked a final meal for her husband, seasoning it with sorrow and love. I must go to my father's house, she decided, her heart splintered but steady. She packed quietly, then woke her husband. I don't understand what possessed you last night, she said, but you were cruel, beyond anything I imagined. Still, I've made you breakfast. You should eat before heading to the fields. He thought perhaps she had forgiven him, but then she added, I'm leaving. I'm taking our child. I cannot stay in a place where love turns to violence. His soul crumbled. He fell to his knees, confessing everything, the cruel game, the pressure, the shame. You should have told me, she wept. If they could push you to this, what next? Will you one day be forced to end my life too? No, he cried. Please forgive me. I was weak. It will never happen again. But her heart had already crossed the river. As she walked away, he stumbled behind her, begging, pleading. Don't leave me. Nothing can change my mind, she said. Go back. Don't follow me further. Night fell as she reached the riverbank. Her parents' village lay across the dark waters. She lit bamboo straws she had prepared earlier and stepped onto the surface. Miraculously, the river split open. A glowing path of dry ground appeared between walls of water rising on each side. Torch in hand, she walked forward with quiet dignity. Her husband tried to follow, but the waters surged back, closing the path. He collapsed on the bank, helpless, watching her flame vanish in the distance. Overcome with grief, he pulled out his bamboo flute. A mournful tune rose into the night, a cry from the deepest chambers of his soul. The melody carried over the waves and into the mountains, whispering, "Farewell, my beloved. Farewell, my love. I will always love you. Take care of our child." He returned home a ghost of a man, broken beyond repair. And not long after, the sorrow that filled his chest extinguished the last spark of life within him.